A one-star mob production.
We was hustling for real, dawg. My papa get it for real, dawg. That pain we feel, you ain't feel, nah.
What is up, GlizzyGang? It's your boy King Dave, and I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about how to record vocals in Logic. Let's go. Now, if your Logic isn't set up, I would recommend, we're going to change the settings. Don't worry about that. Start from a new empty project. 9 times out of 10, if this is your first time opening Logic, it's probably going to make you, open up, something random. I don't know. But we start from here. You click audio. I'm gonna make sure our input settings is the same as our interface. So pretty much with that being said, if you could see, let me get the camera, hold on. Okay, as you can see, my mic input is on input 1, and this is my microphone cable. So what we want to do is just make sure our inputs is the same as what it says in the software. So this says audio input 1. I have input 1, so we match it. And we want to make sure our device that we're recording into, meaning our interface, is the same as is in the program. So this is my audio interface. Ignore this part. Make sure your output device is the same as your input device. Output 1 and 2. We're gonna make sure that's right. Input monitoring, record enable. Make sure those are checked. If not, you can change those settings later. I'm gonna show you where. And then you can just type in how many tracks you want. So I'm gonna just start off with 1. Boom. And let me make sure the audio is not crossing. Okay. Yo. Okay. It's probably not gonna pop up like this automatically, mostly because of the fact that 90% of y'all that's watching this video probably have never set this up. So let's ignore all of these extra buttons. Let me turn off all of these. Except for solo. Freeze and protect. You turn all of that. So it's probably gonna look like something like this when you first set it up. And probably not even like this. Probably your beats is probably gonna look like this. So you want to set it up pretty much how mine's is set up a little bit, mostly because of the fact that it'll help you gauge a lot more and see a lot more better. So we don't even have a beat track yet, so we're just starting off with just a vocal track. So you want to go right here where the BPM counter is, switch this to custom so you can see everything. You can see your CPU settings. We want to make sure that this part right here in this section is the same as we set it up in the beginning. Input, same as input 1. Make sure this is just 1 circle because that means mono. 2 circles for the stereo out track, meaning your master track or whatever the case may be. And then let's change some other settings. So let's go to preferences, audio, general, and then we want to go to software monitoring and input monitoring. So both of those are checked. And pretty much we want to make sure all of that's checked so you can hear yourself as you're talking through the microphone. So this little orange, if I don't have the orange part on, it's not gonna pick up what I'm saying into the microphone. But once I have it on, it starts picking up everything. It starts to pick up everything, and then I could be able to just start talking. And 90% of y'all, if y'all have a regular interface, besides the one that I have, like the little small, what is it called? The Scarlet interfaces. They have a gain knob on them, and you can crank the gain depending on if you're a loud singer or if you're a quiet singer. It all just depends and varies on the person and what you're pretty much trying to record. But make sure you crank the gain properly and make sure it's not clipping. Because once, if you pay attention to this meters down here, once it start clipping, it's gonna look like this. Check, 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 check. It starts to clip. So I found a sweet spot for um all of my recordings. Pretty much they sit in the same gain spot. It doesn't never change. Um, and as you can see, if I reset this, the more I talk, you can see that I'm averaging about negative 12. You want to average about negative, above negative 24 and less than negative 6 right here. That's probably your sweet spot for any recording and any for any song, pretty much, because that's really the relative levels that we usually hear songs before they're even processed, or even when they are processed. You don't want it to be yellow and clip, so we want it to be green as always. Now I'm gonna show you another thing. Um, this is pretty much be my template. I'm gonna just start from scratch all over again. Okay, so I have my own template set up already. I pretty much made this template about 4 times, and mostly because of the fact like each one are tailored differently. So I have to tailor each template based off of the songs that I made, the way it's mixed, and then other people's templates, the way they sing or rap or whatever the case may be, and I tailored to that. Um, but this is pretty much my template, my personal template. Ignore these other ones. This right here. This is mine. We're gonna open it up. Boom. Let me make sure I cut this off. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So as you let me turn this auto tune on. Okay. So as you can see in my template, it's pretty much set up. It's a 8 track. And wake it up, wake everything up. Boom. So this is an 8 track template already built up. I got all the plugins. I got the BPM counter, the auto tune key. I have all my tracks labeled already for what they do and what their jobs are. I got my record track. I got my ad lib track. Second ad lib track. This is some other background vocals. This green one is another backup track just in case I want to duplicate the same settings from the other tracks onto those. So these blue and green ones are pretty much backups for the yellow and pink one. And then this is another lead track, but I didn't adjust the gain or nothing because all of these have the gains already set pretty much for recording. So I don't have to go in, change the parameters 1,000 times and do all of that. They all set up exactly how they are. And this is pretty much how I dish out so many songs as quickly as I do because of the fact that I have a template pretty much built up, and there's nothing wrong with having a template. If you want to start from scratch, that's cool, but me personally, I can't start from scratch. Mostly because I'm trying to get records and ideas off, and it takes too long to try to mix it and do all of that. Not to say I can't mix, I can mix, but I'm saying as far as I want to hear it the way I'm thinking about it in my head, so it comes out that way, and then we could be able to do that. Now, there's another way around this that you can do it, and it'd be sufficient on your CPU. I wouldn't do this because I don't like the way it sounds, but it all depends on you and how you want it to be. But pretty much, we could take one of these tracks. Let me turn this on. Yeah. Okay. So we could take one of these. Let me turn this 6 tabs on. We could take one of these and pretty much we can bust it out to an auxiliary track. So it's less CPU and pretty much all the effects will go to that one track, whatever's attached to that bus. So we go right here to the mixing window, we press X, go right here to the mixing window, and then we want to go to the stereo out track to whatever track that we're trying to copy the settings from. So this will be, of course, my main track. Go to stereo output, put on the bus. You can pick any bus, it really doesn't matter, but just make sure that bus, you're matching whatever tracks that's attached to that same bus. So I'm gonna pick bus 8 because lucky 8, whatever. And then we're gonna take these settings or whatever we got ready, our mix We're gonna put it right here. Boom. Okay, and then we could just raise the volume up and down based off of how we want it to be. So if we want to be louder, you turn it up and down like this. You can't do this with autotune for some reason. It starts to sound weird, and also it just doesn't punch through the right way. So keep your autotune on all your tracks, but just make sure your mix bus, you tailor all of those other tracks to that same bus, and that'll be easier, pretty much, and it'll be easier on your CPU too. But me personally, I don't like recording like that. I don't know why. I might be weird, but I like to record directly on the insert because I like the way it sounds per my understanding. I mean, I might switch up one day and then change it, but I'm so used to the way it normally sounds that I'll never have to do it like that anyway. So usually my stuff sounds like this. It doesn't really sound too much different. I mean, this sounds weird to me, maybe because I'm so used to it sounding like this, it's like bothering me when I put it on a different track or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is pretty much how I set it up. And you can make your own custom templates. All you have to do is go up here, File, Save as Template, and then you can name it whatever you want, and then go to Project Templates. Also, you want Logic to Ags, so you can go straight to the template if you want to, or you can go to the last project you was working on by going to Preferences. We're gonna go to General, and then Startup Action, we're gonna press Ags. Usually say Do Nothing or Open Most Recent Project. Go to Ags, so it can open up and it can ask you, what do you wanna do? Do you wanna make a new track? Do you want to start from a different template, your personal template, whatever the case may be, or just don't do nothing at all? It gives you all those options. So keep that in mind. Make sure you check those boxes. Make sure that another preferences, you want to go to Preferences, Advanced, and then click Enable All Complete Features, and it'll turn on all the special features that you need as far as like recording and editing and whatever else you need to do to make your music the way you want to make it. But other than that, that's pretty much my tutorial on how to start recording in Logic. I learned this pretty much from playing with it. I learned a little bit from Wavy Wayne, shout out Wavy Wayne. But mostly I just found this out by myself and just tailored my settings to my own liking and how I like my stuff to be. And then we're gonna go over like mixing and stuff in a whole nother tutorial and stuff. But pretty much that's how I start recording my sessions. All of them is the same. Sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we could just insert our beat right here and just start going. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys got something from this video. I hope you guys got some value from this video. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments how you felt about it. Hit my post notification bell for all my new content every week. I will be posting every Saturday. I'm posting a bunch of videos this week because I'm trying to catch up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. I just fucked that bitch and I just came up in her twice. She be getting mad at me, I'm fucking her life.